Welcome to Two Balls and a Mic, episode 120. I love close numbers. Chiva, we are here on a Monday to talk about a game that didn't happen. San Diego Loyal. This game got canceled over the weekend against the Colorado Switchbacks. Womp. But there was another good game over the weekend in Torero. That's San Diego Way. We're going to go ahead and talk about that. You were at that game. They win 2-1 against
Chicago Red Stars.
Las Estrellas Rojas. I used to play for a team named Estrellas Rojas. We're also going to go ahead and talk about the FA Cup. Chelsea win the FA Cup 3-2 against Manchester City. We're going to dive into that fantastic game with Chelsea winning the FA Cup, the Women's FA Cup. So shout out to them. Chelsea lose the FA Cup against Liverpool once again.
Ow. Love it.
We're going to have our buddy Alan come in and talk about that and San Diego Loyal and looking forward to what's going to happen. Hopefully they don't cancel games and a lot more.
Yep. Hopefully.
We're going to go ahead and welcome the Big Red Machine. How are you, Alan?
Big Red Machine. That's a new one. Good. Doing all right. Got a chance to actually spend some time with my wife on Saturday. Went to a movie, and instead of watching soccer, which was wild. Yeah, things going all right. How are you guys doing?
Wasn't it wild? I mean, you still kind of worked. So you went to the Wave game. I was going to go to the Loyal game. It was going to be our first weekend that we're going to split shift. Mm-hmm. And that's the great thing about this, right? So I was looking forward to it. We're going to go do UPSL commentary with Inter. That didn't happen because, it did happen, but you weren't TJ.
A Mother's Day dinner.
Yeah, so it was an easy day after that. But, I mean, I was shocked more than anything that, malamente, not necessarily the smartest thought train that I jumped on, but I'm like, oh, wow.
Wait a minute.
They're still...
I think the live stream's unlisted.
Oh.
Come on, Tony.
Well, that's your fault.
Come on, Tony.
Anyways, we want to make sure that everybody who wants to be here is here. Unlike the San Diego Loyal game, because it did get canceled, and I forgot that things can be canceled because of COVID. Shame on me for thinking past that, and it's still very much prevalent, and clearly it still messes with the everyday and what we thought was everyday. San Diego Loyal's games getting canceled. The only home match in May at Torero for San Diego Loyal.
What a bummer,
Alan.
Man.
What were your thoughts when the notification came in? Where did you see the notification first?
Oh, where did I see that first? I think it was like the team putting it out, and it was like it's canceled, and I'm like, WT, and then I read some more, and I was like, well, at least player safety is still a thing that's happening in the league. It's a reminder that where people are still getting COVID, and it's still something that is out there to be careful with. Again, I've preached forever, player safety is number one. So I appreciate it. I also thought it was a little bit sassy for San Diego to be like, for people under Colorado, like they spelled it out. And I guess they probably should, right? If it was San Diego people, you should probably let them know, hey, it's San Diego people. So people who are maybe going to training or whatever kind of knew that it was San Diego folks and covered folks. But I'm curious about when this thing's going to get rescheduled. I was kind of looking through the schedule, and there's a weekday that it might be in the middle of June, which is kind of whatever. You would like to play Colorado after a full rest week, because it's going to be an important game for playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Like playoff seeding. This is one of, Colorado is, arguably the best team in the West. I think San Antonio might have an argument for that right now, based on form. But Colorado has been tearing it up. Highest goal differential in the Western Conference, only one loss out of 9 games, which was 2-1 to Memphis 901 on the road. Mm-hmm. So they're kind of equivalent to Lou City this year, although Lou City's dropped more points. So it's going to be a really big test and really big game, and it was going to be really fun to see it after a week rest. And now you might have to play them midweek after playing on the weekend, and which is a bummer. But again, it's nice to see them take the step to say, hey, it's not safe for us to travel. It's not safe to put their players at risk. It's not safe to put San Diego players at risk. And you hope it can be rescheduled.
Yeah, and I think everyone learned something new, right? COVID's still real. It's still here. And,
It's a reminder, like a
Yeah.
reminder of it. So I'm saying, like, it was like, well, yeah, like it's a bummer, but it is what it is. And
we're used to it.
yeah, and it's interesting that, you talk about what's going to happen necessarily with the rescheduling of this. The official statement was from President Campos. Our club has been working very hard for Saturday's match against Colorado Switchbacks FC. Said Ricardo Campos, we are disappointed in the decision to cancel the match and the impact it will have on our club and in our community. So,
Whoa.
obviously, it was a very hard. Yeah, I had to put the glasses on for that one. But obviously, like it's difficult, and that's the question of the language, right? Canceled, like that does not mean postponed. So, do you think it will be postponed? Like they have to, they have to replay this game. Like it's an important match, as you're saying. But is there a chance that they won't?
No,
I mean,
I think they have to.
I think it has going to have some playoff implications. So I think they're probably going to need to play it. Chiva, what are your thoughts on that?
No,
one?
I think they have to play the game. You don't just cancel a regular season match, you postpone it. So at the end of the day, everyone has to play equal amount of games. It's not like they're going to cancel a game for every other team. So they're going to end up having to play it, even if it means, again, sometime during the week. It like Alan said, you want to play the best, well rested, and now if you have to play them within a week.
Well, you feel like you should forfeit the match if you're Colorado, right? Like that's the honorable thing to do.
But if it's because of COVID protocol, like
What
COVID
can you
protocols
do?
are still there.
They're
right?
still there, but like it is a potential advantage to have. And this is the discussion that I saw a couple people having. I think you were part of it too. Like there were suspensions, there's injuries. Like what say right now, not even on their side. What say whenever it does get rescheduled, something happens and injury happens to a player that would have otherwise been healthy this past weekend, and oh man, you lose, I don't know, somebody important, and he's out for a match. Maybe it helps. Maybe even helps. You know what? Colin Martin was going to be out. Colin Martin was going to be out too. So
it gives me very Liverpool vibes. Of it needs to be an investigation here. Well, what if they lied? Like, are they providing these positive tests?
I don't know. I don't think you have to. And what are covered? Do you know what covered personnel are? I think that was a language used as well.
Yeah, that means like people who are under the auspices of the team. Like it might not be first team players, but it might be like coaches. It might be front office staff, like people that are like, there's enough of them that making this game happen might be not great, right? Like, hey, we have enough people that either we won't be able to get an 18, or we maybe both of our goalkeepers, or a lot of our support staff. So traveling is out of the question. The thing that's a bummer is, the people who were relying on home games for income, like now there are no home games in May for that income. Luckily Wave is still in town and doing some stuff, so there's still those vendors getting paid, but security guards, vendors, people who work in the stadium, people who clean up, people who set up, like all of those people probably don't get paid. Because they probably get paid per match, which is kind of crappy when there's no home matches. The other thing that's of note, that the first COVID season, I believe there was a team in the East that didn't play a game because it didn't have playoff implications per se. So I know that's been done in the past. But what's kind of bad about this is you only get Colorado at home once. And so now if this game doesn't get played, the tiebreaker is essentially dependent on how well you play on the road in Colorado at altitude, which is kind of crappy.
Yeah.
It also could have effect on goal differential. It could have effect on, lots of different variations of if you get a home match, a home playoff match or not. You're playing one less game, so points per game is different. So it's wild to think that if this doesn't get played, what implications it has. I think if it doesn't get played, it should be a forfeit for Colorado Springs. Like, you couldn't make the
Ideally,
game happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
And you-
that would need to happen, right? If they don't play the game.
And you don't want to get the 3 points from that. You want to see the game played, but you also don't want to have the disadvantage of one less home game than every other team in the league.
I actually have sources who said that San Diego was trying to make everything happen, even rescinding a suspension to have the a full squad of players come over, to even letting him do an emergency buy loan to complete the team.
Oh wow!
Everything that was on the table for this game to happen, was exhausted. So every avenue was exhausted, and
An emergency loan.
yeah.
Like, hey, Herzog, come play a game with us real quick.
Well, yeah, I mean, it would have been. I mean, he's doing his own thing in Hartford right now, and I'm pretty sure he's licking his chops to play at Torero.
Oh, you think so? He has it circled on the calendar.
I'm glad the dude's doing okay.
We want to know.
Why, Corey? Why?
Oh, imagine. Hey, locals, if there's any locals or travels in the chat right now.
Why, Corey? Why? And then you got the WWE style posters, like, why, Corey? Why? Shout out to everybody who, again, like, makes a day out of it. And that's the thing. That's one side of it, the people who don't get to work. But then there's also the side of it where it's like, there was a lot of tickets sold for this game. There were a lot of people that I knew had plans.
A lot to stretch, but
it's a considerable amount.
If you're comparing attendances,
considerable amount of people from San Diego in their area was going to take maybe somebody for the first time, and then it's the first time their schedule opened. So it was an all around bummer. The team turned around and said, "Hey, sorry for this. It's not on us. Come play Rocket League with Elijah Conway and
Nico Boxel. Yeah,
pretty sure Boxel was terrible at it. Like, probably the worst Rocket League player you've ever. Like, I can't imagine that guy.
I asked you if you were gonna go, and I mean,
I had to go to.
My favorite part about this was the some of the Twitter reactions. I think it was Travis. Shout out to Travis. He commented on the post, "Don't tell the wife," about the game being canceled, and then Paul replied, "Wow, I didn't even think of that." Oh man, like, that was my favorite part of the whole thing. I think I sent it to you. As soon as I saw the email, I sent it to you right away, and you're like, "Well, I guess you don't have to go to Loyal."
Yeah, and that's the thing. You still had to go to
Wave. I'm glad I did. So it's a great win. Great. I saw the boys 619 soccer there. I'm down on the field by where the supporters, the sirens are, right? And I just get a message on Instagram like, "Look behind you," and I just turned and it's 619 soccer like, "Hey, what's up, man?"
Is that what the NWSL just did? Made a new protocols to allow teams to sign emergency players to fill the squad. I mean,
yeah.
In these times,
NHL did something similar to that as well, where they had kind of a COVID pool of players that you can pull from. So games, but with like NHL, you have games like every couple nights. So there's not like a midweek you can sneak it in. They play 82 games.
So there's that story. I don't know, a couple years back before COVID, where there was a custodian janitor that like stepped onto the ice hockey as a goalkeeper, as a goalie, and just won that, and just lived the dream. Like,
you'll be living
oh man,
miracles.
like the drummer broke his arm. Is there a drummer in the audience? And then, every song.
And then Papi Chavo comes,
and then you start just drumming with the Foo Fighters because they don't have a drummer
Oh.
anymore.
Yeah, every NHL team is required to have an emergency goaltender in case the backup keeper. It happened this year in Anaheim for the Ducks. And yeah, so NHL has that part figured out. But I think getting people to come in who you're not sure who has COVID, who doesn't, it's probably better to play on the safe side for player safety. I like that San Diego tried to figure it out and gave people some options and said we're willing to work with whatever. Although probably selfishly in saying, hey, play with a bunch of B and C squad players so we could beat you.
So essentially, if the USL says, all right, USL teams, you need to have an emergency backup goalkeeper at all times in the stadium for whatever reason, what are the chances they go to you?
None. I'm pretty sure Anthony Siaha's still flying around.
No, but realistically, say like
I mean,
Siaha's not available, and then none of the goalkeepers are available, and they need someone within hours.
There's your
one-day contract.
It's the Airbud,
Like,
rule. There is nothing in the rule.
How many
book
would
that
they
says,
score on you if you were to start a USL game?
But the way I'm gonna position Boxall and Stoneman, bro, nothing's getting.
No.
me.
Realistically, how many would
Nothing's
they score
getting
on you?
to me.
Alan, I think they score a
Elijah,
good 6
go ahead
on
and
him.
move this way. Go ahead and place yourself
They
in this
scored 10
angle.
on you.
Do not pass me the ball. Like with my legs, I won't know. Like figure it out, bro. Like figure it out.
Those balls are
I think
hard.
I think it would probably be like Portland versus Kansas City from this weekend. I think that's.
It's like in baseball when they throw the outfielder to pitch, and it's like, all right, it's the bottom of the ninth inning, top of the ninth inning here.
You're about like 10.
Yeah, it's like 25-2.
Oh wow.
There you go.
And if that's the case, then they put you in, we would lose that game.
That's a nightmare situation for everybody involved.
The thing
it's a chance to back your talk.
The thing that bugged me a little bit was like, all right, well, you can use this ticket for any of the next future games. It's like, I already have tickets to all those games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want me to transfer my ticket to
Yes.
a game I already have a ticket to?
Yes.
Oh, and then we'll give you an extra ticket. Like,
refund?
that is no benefit to me. Like, if this game doesn't get played, like, you're telling me I can switch it to a game I already am going to.
Hey,
like,
but be nice to Weston when you talk to him, please.
No. I mean, it's not Weston's fault. You know what I mean? Like, somebody made this happen.
Yeah.
Weston
And so
knows.
now Weston's like, so like maybe add another away match.
No.
I
What
mean?
the
Like,
hell, Weston?
You're already letting.
What the hell?
You're giving season ticket holders like one away match ticket. Like, say, like,
Yeah.
all right. If you're a season ticket holder, the switching your ticket to another home game doesn't really do anything for you.
What about the Orange
It's a nice
County
touch
Pro game?
if it's like a one-time ticket, like you bought a ticket to see this game. Like, yes, let's do that for people. Bring that ticket, and if that game gets played, maybe like, hey, you can use that ticket. And then come to a game we know is going to happen. Great, like that's good PR. But like, I got that email. I'm like, all right, you want me to switch my ticket to a nope. I thought it was like going to be something like some away games or yeah, nope. I was a little bit disappointed by that, but I think it was one of those. We got to put out something soon. There's people who bought tickets and who aren't gonna go, and now they're gonna be mad. And how do we not take a hit financially refunding several thousand tickets?
It's a lose-lose situation, just all around. Like it's
the team didn't lose.
yes, obviously, but I mean, I can't think. The players I saw that morning, they went to train and run at Mission Beach.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So that was kind of fun. Everybody just get the team out there. I think that was nice. You could have plastered loyal stickers on them, hand them little loyal stickers, just not a bunch of
all the players shirtless with stickers.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like 20, well physiqued dudes just walking in unison. Like, yeah, it's a striking image out there. Yeah. Alan, any plans to do that anytime soon?
If the team were to invite you to do on a beach run, shirtless,
running on the beach.
Yeah,
I don't run normally. Why would I run on the beach?
Shirtless,
the beach is a terrible. It's a terrible place to run. It's like, unless you're running like right on the water line, like it's just too much work.
All right, so the Western Conference looks like this at this point, according to USL Championships website. Colorado Switchbacks 1, San Antonio FC 2, San Diego Loyal 3, 24-24 1-2, and then 20 points with San Diego Loyal. Phoenix Rising getting a ass beating by Tampa Bay, not advancing in points there. So that's good news still. I think Loyal's happy, and I think Landon actually said that at the media availability they had this past week, where he thinks the team's about where he thought they would be.
Yeah.
And everything's kind of going according to plan. And, take that as you may. But third place at this point, we have a couple games under the belts. We kind of know what team San Diego Loyal is. There's still a lot of question marks about the other teams because we haven't faced them, but I'm pretty sure Loyal has a good idea as far as like the footage and tape there is on these players out there. So,
I mean, there's still like 20 something games left in the season. So
yeah, I mean, it's. Do you want to peak now, Alan? Is it okay for them to peak, or are we still waiting?
I mean, you still gotta wait. Like,
it's such an evil laugh.
Such a silly question.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
yes.
10 games is a good benchmark to kind of see where the team is, right? Like, this is where, not necessarily like, hey, we're number 1, so we're going to win. Hey, we're number 12, so we're going to be out of the playoffs. But like for San Diego to be squarely in kind of the top 2-3 teams, I would probably put them top 5 right now, right? With Colorado Springs, San Antonio, Phoenix is struggling a bit, but they're still right there. Sacramento, their record probably doesn't reflect how they're playing.
They still have 2 fronts, right? They still have the Open Cup, or had.
They do. They beat Phoenix in the Open Cup. But I mean, if you're looking at 10 games, you're 4-1 at home, you're 2-1-2 on the road, I believe. If I did my math correct, the USO website's not accurate on the away record.
All right, let's
you're a really good home team. You're kind of 500-ish on the road. Which means you're winning at home, you're drawing on the road, and you're averaging 2 points per match. Like that's a solid start. It's if you said, hey, San Diego Loyal fans, you're going to be averaging 2 points per match for the first 10 games, I think everyone would sign up for that. You're kind of separating yourself a little bit from the kind of on the road playoff opening matches, which is good, but there's still lots and lots and lots of soccer to play. But you put points on the board, and you've kind of separated yourself from the middle of the pack, which I think where most people kind of had San Diego going into the season. I think people were really high on Sacramento, really high on El Paso, really high in Orange County. I think San Diego was kind of slotted in behind some of those teams. But right now they're ahead of all of those teams. Except, the only teams that are doing better right now is San Antonio and Colorado Springs. So you got to feel good. Now it's just kind of riding that wave. You hit your groove. I think you got to hit that and ride that in, and then find that next level, the final 5 to 7 games, which is where we saw them fall off last year. We got to make sure they are pushing to the end.
Relax, Alan. We're not talking wave yet. But the thing, I think something you mentioned about this league is, yes, you can be top 5, you can be top 3 in the table, but any team can really just beat any team in this league. It's very competitive all around. Like we just had Tampa Bay in 5th in the East, destroy Phoenix, right? And then you have Louisville just can't destroy anyone. San Diego can compete with anyone. So it's very interesting. I do think home advantage plays a big role in this league, obviously. So when it comes to playoffs, so San Diego does definitely want to get a home playoff match this season. So
yeah, they owe us one.
What?
They
really do.
Straight up.
They kind of jinxed themselves with that pre-sale last season, right? It was a home playoff match.
That literally that tweet. It was that tweet that fucked everything up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but like that's.
You think they'll do that this season?
They will. And
oh man,
they kind of have to. But I mean, like right now, you're 2 points behind Pittsburgh Riverhounds, right? You're 6th in the league right now based on points. I know Memphis has a game in hand, so you're kind of 6th, 7th overall in the league. Like that's pretty good. You say any one team can beat any team, except Charleston Battery Red Bulls. They're having a tough time beating any team. Oakland's only got 1 win. So, but Oakland has played teams really well. We saw what they did against San Diego. Like I get to your point. I think there's a couple teams that are probably maybe get lucky with the draw. But teams like Baby Bulls, Charleston are having a rough go. But, you can't sleep on the middle of the table, right? LA Galaxy just beat Lou City for their first loss of the year, a 4-3 thriller. And I mean, that was at home, but they're sitting 14th, right? New Mexico, we just saw what they were capable of doing. El Paso has, before they lost last week and won 3 straight. So there are no teams to really sleep on in this conference. Tulsa right now is in 20th, and they were able to get a win against San Diego. So I think your point is well taken, especially with what's on the horizon and the journey that San Diego is going to take this weekend.
So they travel again now. No home games in May. We are pretty deep in May. Like we are surprised. Like the school year is almost over, Alan. We're like, summer's rolling around.
Alan's ready to hit the beach with the team. Go run shirtless.
Bum, 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 bum. Getting pumped by watching Top Gun Maverick.
Getting recorded in slow mo.
I was getting to that movie. Some of it it's just the cheesiest, but it's just the best.
Which one?
Top Gun.
Oh yeah,
original. Like Top Gun, Alan?
I did as a kid. I mean, it was based in SoCal.
As a child.
Shocker, right? I wanted to be like a fighter pilot growing up. Driving from Moreno Valley to Redlands, you drive through like the canyons, and so I would make my parents put it on Danger Zone when they're driving through the canyons. And I was pretending like I was like a fighter pilot flying through the canyons. It was great. It was a fun time. That tape also had a Gloria Estefan tune, so that was also my jam. The Rhythm's Gonna Get You, I think.
I can't play it because we'll get taken down.
For sure.
I'm so lost right now. Alan asked
That's
me.
That's everyone's homework. Go listen to some Gloria Estefan.
Alan asked me before the pod how old I was.
Did he really?
Yeah. And
were you shocked to find out, or were you like, meh, that's about right?
I told him I had no idea, but it seemed a reasonable number.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm 21, guys.
Oh, see, man. Chris, shout out Chris. Chris is everywhere with his family. You'll see him another very, very fantastic parent with a baby at a.
Chris, were you wearing
event.
a Loyal shirt at the Wave game? Because I think I saw you. You were with the Sirens, right? Pretty sure.
It's pretty
You can't miss that beard.
It's that my man.
I was gonna say
forearms.
People should wear Wave jerseys in the stands, but
you will be beat by loyal official. No.
you have to at Wave games, but you'll have to like take out a loan in order to get one.
Oh.
Ooh. Or you can just buy a Washington Spirit one and just like slap a Wave logo on it.
Oh, that was
Is
Chris.
it Washington Spirit?
You can see a close up of the kit at our vlog that just got uploaded.
Just got dropped. That's $200 worth of cloth. Wars were.
It has a very nice patch that says a number out of 200 with Sharpie.
Yeah.
Is it really? Okay.
It looks like it was Sharpie.
Okay, it looks like it was, but oh my god!
Like
have you seen this?
Like handwritten with
like
Sharpie.
this
Yeah. What's wild is it's
self-feed.
signed by Jill Ellis.
And it's one of those like copy paste signatures.
It's not an actual like she didn't sit down and sign.
Yeah, every single one. Like it's.
What would have been fun
200
is if they
kits?
just like had random players sign random kits. Like you bought a kit and you just got whoever signed it from the team. I thought that would be a nice that would have made the $200 seem like worthwhile. Like you got Alex Morgan's actual signature on your kit. Like that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Like I think it's a missed opportunity because there's 200 of them, right? Like
Yeah.
you can have each player sign like 5, 6, have, maybe the starting 11 sign like 20 of them. Like that's doable, right? So like maybe that inaugural starting 11, you have them sign each of the, I think it was just, there's opportunity there to really make it worthwhile.
It looks like Sharpie, right?
My man Paul looks great in it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
makes this $200 shirt look like $1 million, but it still looks like a pre-season training kit.
I'm waiting for the pink keeper kit, and I'm waiting for that to come out.
I'm not buying jerseys anymore. I refuse.
I
I'm
just-
media,
hey.
media. I gotta be professional.
Adidas has these really cool. So I went to the Adidas.
So he's
outlet.
trying to copy your style, Alan, because
You see
he
this?
said he's gonna wear that at a loyal
You
game,
see
and
this?
people are gonna confuse you
See
guys.
this? Look at this.
Ooh,
Let me see if we
that's
can-
nice.
And this is a Lego jersey.
Yeah, I almost bought the Lego pants. I love Lego. Like, legitimately, like, love Lego.
I'm
Like,
not
I watched
laughing.
Lego Masters.
There's Lego
I
pants.
know exactly what that is. Yes.
Yeah, they're
what?
Adidas pants. They're like Tiros, but
Uh-huh.
but they're like, it's the pants that go with that
Yeah.
that top.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You should actually go. You
To where'd you go?
you fit into a lot of it, and there's a lot of Manchester United stuff on like fire sale. Like it's
I like the
it's
new jersey.
fire sale.
I like the new Man U.
Yeah,
jersey.
you can buy or you can make Old Trafford.
Oh, the Lego
And then-
set.
Yeah, the Lego Old Trafford. It's actually pretty cool. It's kind of expensive, but it's pretty cool. And then you can put Harry Maguire in it, and then you can have him going like this, and then another Lego guy scoring a goal on him.
And then just play the clip. Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire. Oh man.
Yeah, so RGV guys.
Yes, RGV. Yes,
Loyal
bringing it
Waldo
back to
tank top.
bringing
Yes,
it back
he
to
was.
loyal. Thank you guys for hanging on. RGV is going to be a good test for the first of many away, because we won't see them until June 11th.
I mean, RGB is not doing too good. 4 wins, 6 losses. On paper, this should be a San Diego Loyal win. On
Yeah,
paper.
They should have
in-
won last time. They should have
in the-
done something like
the
loyal.
past-
Loyal.
In the past, HEB Park has HEB Park has been a tough place to go and get a win. It's been called the dark hole of the USL, or the Bermuda Triangle of the USL, where good teams go and disappear. But not quite as good as they've been in the past. They're both 2-3-0 for both home and away. Their most recent home win was against Sacramento, 2-1. Then they lost to Orange County 1-2. All of their games have been 1 goal difference, so they either lost by 1 or won by 1. So that's kind of wild. They've never drawn this so far this year, and so every win is either by a goal or the loss by a goal. So we might be with some nail biting in this match, especially after kind of a week off, like a random week off. Maybe well rested, but maybe rusty would be the thing that I would be concerned about, is them coming out a little bit slow and coming out not at game speed.
Yeah.
But I think knowing that, I think they kind of counteract that, and maybe they try to get something early to put the pressure on RGV. But RGV does not get blown out, nor do they blow out teams. Even against Colorado Springs on the road, it was 3-2.
Oh man, it's gonna happen, right? It's gonna be that game again where Loyal
It's
not
happened.
playing too good.
Loyal
and they-
have Loyal this game before.
Yeah.
Loyal got equalized in the last second away.
So you asked Landon during training on last Wednesday. You asked him about those like games that they.
I don't want to
kinda
play because the
slip
audio's
away.
crunchy.
Yeah,
but
no,
yes.
yeah. You asked him, and he said he believes it's been like 5 in the past 2 years that they kind of give up.
He knows. He knows exactly how many games, which games, and what happened, and like
He
he's
knows
keeping
who
tabs
scored.
of that.
He knows who fucked up.
He's keeping tabs of that, and he's tired of it. Like it's a talking point or whatever, but he's tired of it. And
We asked Coque too in Spanish, and Coque did say, a lot of it is like his philosophy is all mental and the mindset and then the mind stone and. But yeah, so you hate me so much. But yeah, Coque also did say like a lot of it's mental strength, and you got to be able to defend well in the last minute. So the players know.
Yeah.
I don't think they need us to remind them that they're terrible in the last 5 minutes of the game, but we will keep reminding them as long as they keep shitting the bed. So, is it gonna happen in this game?
My question and is solely based if this man is still on the team. If Vicente Sanchez is still on that squad, San Diego Loyal are losing this game.
Is he still in the squad?
I'm trying to figure it out. It says he's still on the team on his Wikipedia, but the official team is not on the roster. I don't know. The Uruguayan legend playing in Schalke, Toros in Toluca in Mexico. He's the one that actually equalized on a late header, and if he is available to play somehow, because I think he's a player coach, like he's a legitimate player coach, and he subbed himself on, not the head coach, but just subbed himself on and scored. But I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like this, Alan. The black hole indeed.
I do not see him on the roster, but that will not. What is it? The word I'm looking for? Maybe they're going to sign him right before the match just to mess with us. RGV did lose a couple of their key players this past season. We saw one of them in Sacramento. Lopez moved to Sacramento. And so it's just one of those RGV, maybe not as strong as in the past, but still still pretty decent. Again, they have a couple of players who can do some damage. Hold on, as my medicine from my dog alarm goes off. They have a couple guys that can do some damage on the team.
Yeah.
Juan Torres, Ricky Ruiz, both midfielders. But maybe not quite the same strength of team that we've seen in the past from RGV, which is probably why their home form isn't quite as good as it has been in years past. So this is one of those ones where you don't want to sleep on them, right? Because I think that's kind of caught San Diego off guard a little bit last year. With RGV, they kind of fell asleep. I thought they played a pretty decent game last year, but they gave up kind of a late goal. Ended up dropping points on the road to RGV. They've played them once in RGV, and they lost to RGV. Frank Lopez in 10 appearances has 4 goals. Dylan Borzak has 2 in 10 games. The rest all have 1. So it's not anyone to really like blow you off the pitch with their offense. But they're also, again, they're not getting beat by multiple goals. So they're hanging in there, and this is going to be a tough slog, I think. But I think San Diego needs to learn from their past mistakes and try to see this one out, because it's probably going to be a 1-goal match.
It's gonna be like 6-0.
I don't know. I don't know what.
So Alan thinks. Are you thinking a 1-0 win for Loyal? Is that your prediction?
Hold on, dogs are barking. I'd probably do like a 2-1.
Oh,
2-1. What do you think? I think it's gonna be a win. I'm gonna go with a 4-2.
I'm gonna take a 1-1 loss.
1-1 loss. Nice.
A 1-1 loss. It's gonna be a San Diego Loyal dominated game. They're gonna score a goal in like the 50th minute, and they're gonna dominate the whole time. And then 95th minute, they're gonna tie it. It's gonna feel like a loss again.
Happen?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't trust this team away. I don't know what I'm getting. They go and they beat Tampa the way that they did.
I think they score.
And they go play the way that they did in New Mexico. Like it's historical at this point. Like Landon's taking note of it. Like that's what changed my mind. The fact that he's taking note of it, and I'm pretty sure talking to the guys about this. Like
the guys, you guys can't shit the bed.
You guys cannot do this. Like, why does it keep happening? And like picks up Nate Miller, and like Nate Miller's like legs are like wagging, like because Landon's super strong. It's like,
and it's taller too.
Yeah, it's a really funny picture.
Oh man,
I'm very negative. I don't know with the results.
Yeah, I mean,
But more than anything, again, I think we're
1-1. Angel's asking 1-1 loss. Yeah, so San Diego a 1-1 loss in this game would mean like they tie, but it feels like a loss.
But it feels like a loss
because they're gonna get tied in the last minute, like they usually do.
Stupid.
So that's why he said
goal.
1-1 loss. At first, I was like 1-1
goal.
loss. That makes sense. Yeah, it's gonna happen. I hope it doesn't.
I hope it doesn't either.
But
obviously hope it does not happen.
That seems to be Loyal's thing, and
Alan,
I believe you have a little challenge.
Are you
for
ready
Alan.
to lose?
Those of you who don't
credibility?
know, Alan is our
USL?
USL expert, the brightest USL mind in all of San Diego, and Tony just wants to destroy his credibility a little bit.
All right.
Not destroy credibility. That's rather
That's what
harsh.
you just said.
That's rather harsh.
You just
Shiva.
said
why,
that.
why would you say such a thing? But no, I mean, I'm really curious as to like the wealth of knowledge that you possess, and
Can I play against him? I just won't look at that.
well, you have the answers here. You can't.
No,
Okay,
I'll close my eyes.
Alan, it's gonna be a game of USL player or wrestler.
All right.
I should have had some music queued up. But all right.
I'll close my eyes.
So this is what this is going to be. I'll just say a name, and you have to tell me whether this dude is a USL player, any USL championship, or a professional wrestler somewhere. You ready?
Okay. Sure.
All right.
I'm playing in my mind.
Duke Hudson.
I was going to say Duke Lacroix, and that was going to be way too easy.
If you think I'm going to go like top scorers of each team, no, no. I'm going number 72.
I'm going to go wrestler.
Wrestler is correct. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right. All right. You ready?
Yep.
Eddie Dennis.
Eddie Dennis? That's not even a real person. Eddie Dennis. I'm going to go wrestler again.
Wrestler is correct.
All
right.
All right.
2 for 2.
All right. 2 for 2. Are you sure you're not a really like in-depth, like in the know wrestling fan? All right.
No. I know like The Undertaker was a thing, and then like Stone Cold Steve Austin and Andre the Giant.
All right. This one's all right. Robert Lashley.
Robert Lashley?
Yep.
I'm gonna go wrestler again because I don't recognize that name.
I'm pretty sure. Like, okay. Well, damn.
Who does he play for?
He actually plays for the SmackDown team, as he is a former WWE champion.
All right. All right.
This is impressive. Zachary Zandy.
Zachary Zandy. God, these are not real names. Zachary Zandy. Again, I don't recognize the name, so I'm going with wrestler.
That's actually incorrect. This is number 8, a midfielder from the USA of the Colorado Springs Switchbacks.
Wow.
Zandy. Nope.
All right, it's fine. John Murphy.
John Murphy. Can I say both? He's probably a wrestler and a soccer player. Soccer player?
Soccer player is correct. Number 53 for the New York Red Bulls, the Baby
Bulls.
Bulls.
Yeah. That was actually going to give me my guess was he played for the Baby Bulls.
Wow.
Whoa. Hey, that's a deep number. You know what? I quit, Alan. That I had another category, but I was going to be porn stars, but I think you smell bullshit and you find it. So kudos to you. You win yourself a Chiva Bot Big Squeeze lemonade next time we see you at the stadium. How about that?
All right. So like sometime mid-July,
next year,
when we finally get another home match.
But it'll be the summer. It'll feel refreshing. It'll feel good.
I will look forward to it.
Hopefully
4
they don't
out of
have it
5.
pre-made.
Freaking Zandy.
Congratulations to Liverpool. They defeated Chelsea again. Third time Chelsea.
Actually didn't. Well, to be fair, Chelsea and Liverpool have not beaten each other at all this season. They've been, although, so on Total Soccer Show, Joe Loudry, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He was calling for no more extra time in cup matches, and I don't disagree. Like the players were just like done. Like after 90, they're just like, can we just like skip this part? Yeah, I was nervous for PKs. Like I was at a union meeting and I was like on my phone, like, and so I was like, "What's happening?" I'm like, penalty kicks. I'm like, oh, but Chelsea's women did the deal against Man City.
Well, the under 18 won the for Manchester United won the FA Youth Cup.
I don't watch minors play soccer like that, bro.
It's under 18. So
the one cool thing is they recreated the photo from the last time they won it, and that was pretty fun. But Chelsea and Liverpool coming together to keep Man City from getting even more cups.
We make it entertaining for everybody. All right, it was a good game. It went to penalties. Like, of course, Mason Mount was gonna miss. Of course.
Mason Mount has lost his last 6 finals at Wembley.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Food for thought.
I'm excited. I'm just excited that both the relegation battle and the league might come down to the last day. Like, I'm all about that. Let's make decision day Sunday like actually mean something.
That's. I mean, you guys have to win tomorrow first. So.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
I mean, yeah, I guess you tie, but well, how cool would it be for Steven Gerrard and Coutinho to win Liverpool a title? I mean,
as someone said, Fernandinho slips, Coutinho goes through, scores the winning goal, and like Steven Gerrard, the circle is closed for Coutinho and
the
Gerrard.
curse is broken.
It's not gonna. I mean, it's not gonna happen, but I mean, one can hope.
Question from Sammy.
Yes.
Is it always super windy down at the training center?
Yes, it is windy.
Only when Tony's there.
Yeah, that's why we don't put the camera on Tony because his hair's a mess over there.
Yeah, no, it's pretty arse, like Arsenal, arse.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna be fun to look forward to. Some good soccer, and guess what, guys? Not a World Cup in the summer. We got friendlies. Yay!
Yeah.
Let's not take advantage of the amazing form that Benzema is in right now, and watch him get injured in October and not play a World Cup.
Hey, man.
Yay.
All right. Well, Alan, it's a pleasure.
Yes.
You are a fantastic individual. Your dogs are lucky to have you, and they need to be grateful for it. Just a reminder.
Well, I think one's stuck outside and he's been barking the entire time. So my neighbors must love me. No, things have been great. Yeah, we'll see each other at some point. Nice win for Wave.
Not this month.
Again, congratulations to Sockers. I know we said that last time, but still,
they're still the champions. Still back-to-back champions.
Still. And go Padres?
No.
Are they a thing?
Go Padres. No, they're still a thing. It's still very early in the season.
You don't talk about Bruno.
Tatis hasn't come back, so once he does, it'll be a different ball game. Shout out to Craig Elston, actually, who hooked us up with tickets, and we watched the Padre game with him
on Tuesday.
Hey, wait, like, trust me, I had to tell my girl no. I'm gonna take this guy, and she was just as happy as you were, Alan.
It's so uncomfortable to watch a game next to Tony because he takes like half your seat.
Well, I'm glad that we have you fitting in a seat.
It was great.
No, it was a good time. Getting to watch a game with Craig,
who
used to cover baseball for the Padres. Like this dude's Channel 4, bro. Like Channel 4 Padres.
Was he keeping score?
He was talking mad shit to Hosmer. Very
I kept telling him, hey, this Hosmer guy's really good.
To the point where he predicted, like, oh, watch, is there going to be a slow roller? And lucky or not.
I predicted that they were going to shit the bed.
And they did. And they won then. But then they won.
Like, I'm a literal jinx when it comes to sports, man.
Yeah, he was talking about, like, oh, watch, this guy's, wow, he's going to be in the ninth
inning. They needed one more strike.
Like one more strike. Watch, he's gonna walk this guy. He walks him. Like, you don't speak in those times, Chiba. Like, you don't speak in those times no kinds of talking. Like you were literally the worst that day in that sense.
He's the guy yelling no hitter when the guy's throwing a no hitter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I would say some shit like that.
Sucks.
He's like, holy crap, this guy hasn't given up a hit yet. Here's a deep fly ball.
That's something I would do. Yeah. Like,
Holy cow, mister.
Wouldn't it be crazy if in the last pitch, like, they get a home run on this guy?
Yeah, says shit like that. And then they hit it almost a grand slam, literally, because it's dead ball and it's dead weight and it just dies at the wall. Like
Tony was this close to killing me.
Because
like,
he was saying,
he told me, I will kill you if the Padres lose.
He was saying how I would in the top of the 8th, I would love to see a Padres walk off. I'm like, no, the Padres are calmly winning 4-2. Like, I don't want that.
Yeah, I wanted to see a walk off win for the Padres.
Yeah,
I wanted the Padres to win.
That's not good juju. Like, you don't do that.
Ya hablan de Liga MX, tranquilo, viejo.
Oh, tranquilo, viejo.
No vamos a hablar de esa madre. Eso ya no existe.
But yeah, so thank you, Alan.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and talk some Mexico soccer.
That's the
All
loyal
right.
Toros.
Yeah. Having a good rest of your night. Charlotte's still doing well, right? The last time I paid attention to them. No.
Yeah.
Oh.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Well, there's always the second half of the first season. The closing half of the season, I believe, is how it's translated. Yeah.
Yes. Closure.
Yeah.
All right, good gentlemen. Have a great night.
Love you. You're
Thanks,
great.
Alan.
You're the
Love
best.
it. Bye.
Will you ever grow a beard like Alan?
Impossible. Am I
Nothing's
trying?
impossible.
Anything is possible. But no.
Before we talk to
very
Villa
much
real quick,
impossible.
San Diego Wave had a game on Sunday.
Oh shit, that's right. San Diego Wave had a game this Sunday, and you went to it.
I did.
It was your turn. We were gonna do split shift, and it was a good game. You saw a day game, the first day game.
It was a very nice day.
hot.
It wasn't too hot, but the sun hitting you, constantly, it can get a little hot. I told people, Tony's glad he didn't come to this game. I walked up that hill 5 times, Tony.
Oh no!
5 times.
Did they let you walk up the hill? La Doñita, que está ahí.
She wasn't there. She wasn't there. There was like literally no security on that side. A lot of people, media wise, like camera people, still attending. It was the second home game, so that's understandable. But yeah, the game happened, and the lineup was pretty solid. Again, Korniak is a go-to up on top, any set piece.
Yeah.
She's just very tall and very strong, and just kept like destroying the players with like her body, like just hombro a hombro, desplazando todas. It was amazing.
There was a couple of people that actually mentioned that it was their first time going, that haven't gone, they've gone to a Loyal game, they watched other games, and they were impressed with what they saw on the field, right? Korniak, obviously, just a specimen of a soccer player.
We got her first start, and
Yeah.
boy, the time that she played before she got injured, she was shredding that defense, dude.
She does get injured, yes.
Yeah, she got injured, and Sofia Jakobsson came in. I think she said maybe a week or two, and the cast is off.
Yes, that was reported. But yeah, it was a great day, and a game where I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
We're not really experienced with the other teams, but I know at least at this point what San Diego Wave has to offer and what kind of a team they are, and they're incredibly dynamic. They are top to bottom just stacked. The fact that you could bring up on a player like Jakobsson and just slot into that position and do such a well and good job. You asked her after, like, hey, like, you came up, what's the game plan for that? And she was like, well, player goes down.
Yeah.
I was starting to warm up, and I go in and do my job, and it's exactly what she did. And it took Wave a little bit. The first half wasn't as good as they would have liked. I think that's kind of a pattern almost, where the first half of their play is just measuring and knowing what type of approach to do. Yeah,
it's a very high press style that Casey Stoney likes to play, and I've noticed that the first 3 games that they've had in this NWSL league. The fact that Jody Taylor and someone else is like literally on the edge of the box, ready to rush any short pass, it just speaks volumes, because that pressure just makes the defense kick it out, and then they get it, and then they do a counterattack, and that's pretty much how they got that through ball to Jakobsson at Alex Morgan's just apparently phenomenal at PKs. Like, just read the
passed
goalkeeper,
it in there.
like,
Just
straight
passed
up.
it into the goal.
And then this, man, a late winner. Well, technically a late winner because they scored the second, kind of sealed it away, right? A cross. Kaylee just wide, like, found herself open and scores her first senior career goal ever.
Wide open.
Again, it's like, do the defense really miss Abby Dahlkemper if she's not there? No, they're playing great. Naomi Girma got the captain armband.
Yeah.
Once Alex Morgan was subbed off, like a rookie being the captain in a new expansion team. I mean, again, we don't know much about this league, but
I know
when do you ever see a rookie being the captain?
Yeah, that
like even if
exactly.
it's the captain coming off, and you usually give the captain armband to an experienced player, and Naomi Girma she's a leader out there. She's the one communicating on that back line. She tells McGrady, hey, you come over here. It's great to see how the players communicate. And I saw McGrady telling Morgan, hey, like, come over here. And Alex Morgan's like, oh, okay. Like, it's good to sometimes at that age or when that experience, and if a rookie tells you something or a younger player, there's ego sometimes with older players, right?
So this is a really good set piece, right? So I've noticed this in their corners and everything. There's a very intentional plan and how they attack, right? In the corners, you always have a player on the first post who just drives back into the penalty spot, drawing a defender. The ball goes back. Then they have Kornick or Taylor head it back in and try to do some chaos. So like everything they do is intentional. In this play, same thing. You know, it's very well designed. In the sense that you draw both defenders to here, give her a little bit of space. She can hit with the left or the right. It's a great cross, and
great control in the box too. From a center back to be able to just have that much space, control it, look up, finish. Like, that's a lot of space. And she said in the press conference, like, I just happened to be open
because somebody asked her, like, oh, you didn't have to run a lot.
Somebody did say like
you don't have to run.
You don't normally do that, right? Like run a lot in the box, like. Center backs are meant to be in the box. It's a lot of people that are learning as well, Tony, with San Diego soccer rising.
We're here to teach.
And, a lot of people are learning. It's fairly new to some people. That's okay. And that's what we're trying to do, right? Educate the masses, like you said before.
Absolutely. So now another team that's going to be away from Torero for a bit is San Diego Wave. They don't have another game until June as well. It's a long road. And so we're going to go ahead and do a little bit more coverage. If there is some meat availability, we get more.
June 8th against Portland Thorns, who is a very good team.
They've played against Portland Thorns in the Challenge Cup. But again, Challenge Cup, San Diego Wave, and NWSL League, San Diego Wave are two different teams apparently.
They're ranked number one.
They're ranked number one.
Goals, 7 goals in favor. Like
3 games, 1 goal against. Impressive. Again.
And they almost had the clean sheet in this one. Almost. Yeah. So it happened immediately after the second goal where I'm like, I put the camera on me and I'm like, walking through or giving a take on like how the goal went, and I'm like, oh wait, shit, they just scored on San Diego Wave, and now like the clean sheet's gone, and that would have been Sheridan's first ever like 3 straight clean sheets, which would have been a career high for her. And that was gonna be my question if we had her, and since they scored on her, we couldn't get her. So, bye Tony
Chiva?
is gonna take a little break
because you're gonna take the floor.
I
want you to desahógate.
Oh, okay.
Just talk. Don't scream because there's family here.
Wait. Okay. I guess we're moving on from Wave, guys, and well, people have been asking for Liguilla talk and Chivas and oh man, where to begin? So quarterfinals ended, and the first leg for Chivas against Atlas ended in a 2-1 defeat by Atlas, and 7 road games combined coming for Well, we're moving on from San Diego, and this is me just speaking about Chivas. So they lost the first leg, and it was the first loss in 5 consecutive wins, and La Cadeneta was giving us fans hope, and young players like Chiquete and just Pavel Perez and Boquet got injured, but we had hope. Chicotazo in the quarterfinals, and we're right there, guys. We're right there. I really thought La Remontada was going to happen, and here comes the second leg, and the 45th plus 5 minutes score right before halftime, and that just kind of like sucked the air out of all the fans. And the Chivas just, I don't know, man. They didn't look like they wanted to win this game. They didn't look like they're playing quarterfinal. Macías, bien descanchado, just gets a goal late in the game, but nothing. There's warm-up videos of Chivas. Like, the intensity is not there. Chivas need to do they need a clean house, keep a few players. Obviously, Alexis Vega just signed to 2024. Gudiño's out. You need to find a goalkeeper unless you're planning on keeping Guacho on for the whole season next one, but dilo sin llorar, que váyanse a la verga, güey. Pinches Chivas. Man. Like Chapi, I hope we get that deal with Pumas where we give what's his name? You just get Alan Mozo in Chivas and we give not Calderon, but what's his name? Just give everyone and just bring players in, man, because go to celebrating like that, it's a bit disrespectful, in my opinion. I don't care, man. Disrespectful that Atlas are in. Rightfully so, I guess, because the top 4 players in the table are in the semifinals, Tony, and that's pretty much it. Play that video, yes, please. This is how it was, like Chidoñita.
Chivas, si no es una cascarita, pendejos, son cuartos de finales. No chinguen, hombre, piensen en su público, en su gente.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Cascarita, pendejos, son cuartos de finales.
No es una cascarita, pendejos.
Vamos, Chivas, si no es una cascarita, pendejos, son cuartos de finales. No chinguen, hombre, piensen en su público, en su gente.
Oh. Think about the people. Think about the children.
Yeah, so the semifinals are set. America against Pachuca, Atlas against Tigres. That starts this Wednesday and Thursday. I really hope Pachuca just takes it because I hate Atlas. I hate America. I don't want Tigres to win. Pachuca deserves it. They're super leaders. They deserve it, Tony. I hope they win it all. And it'll be a Charlie team winning it again. Back-to-back seasons.
Also had one of the greatest.
Back-to-back with Leon,
also had one of the greatest goalkeepers in Liga MX history. Galero always wore hats. Actually, there was a video of him actually talking smack to Landon Donovan.
You cannot play that.
Oh, he's like, oh, you sure? Are you sure?
You cannot play that. No. If you know, you know.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Hola, ¿qué tal? Tal por cual es su padre, Miguel Calero.
Pongan el video de Gonzalo. Oh, no, de Gonzalo, ya, ese es viejito. Ya, Gonzalo, están tus hijos aquí. I think it's that one, right? Que está llorando el Chivas. Have you seen that video?
No.
Están
viendo tus hijos.
Sí, güey. Like.
Ya, Gonzalo. Agua con los chavillos. Te están viendo tus hijos, Gonzalo. Compórtate ya.
Compórtate ya.
Oh.
Man. Yeah, Chivas fucking suck. Man United sucks. I don't know why I'm attracted to shit, Tony.
But the Rams, boy.
Oh, Super Bowl champs, baby, going back to back. I'm planning on going to 3 games this season.
Sorry, just catching one of these comments.
Yeah.
Chico to celebrate.
Yeah, no, it's painful, but it is what it is.
Chicos, madre la América, güey. Like, honestly, like, look, I was gonna get into Chivas. It just took another extra step. I was this close. Like, I've been, keeping an eye on Liga MX more than I have in the past
10
decade.
years.
Yeah, straight
Oh,
up.
shit.
Like, straight up. But, it's just getting there. Like, my goal is to be familiar with the Liga MX enough to know exactly who is on La Selección Mexicana so I can have a little bit more skin for the World Cup. Like, because, I'm always going to cheer for the players, but I want to know, like, I knew intimately what kind of a player Pavel Pardo was. I knew intimately what kind of a player Kiki Fonseca was.
You want to know who Jimenez is.
Like,
you want to know
like Jimenez,
like Aguirre. You want to know. You want to know
Aguirre, like
Cesar Montes.
I've seen Alexis Vega play.
Xavi
I've seen what he has.
Rodriguez.
El Bamam Sauron. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no.
So you want to know those players. Yeah, absolutely. You know I'm here to educate you on that. Marcelo Flores could potentially make a call, get called up for the World Cup.
So he just said no to Canada.
He just announced that he's going to stick with Mexico.
So he's the one that's in Arsenal, right?
Yes, in the Arsenal. Like, he plays in the under 18, under 20, under 23. He was on the bench for one of the games in the Premier League. He didn't get his start, but this kid, man, the time he's played with Mexico really hasn't made a big impact. I mean, he's still young, but I mean, there was a line where I believe it was Cesar that just quoted it.
Cesar H. Football?
Yeah, so he said, just because I'm different doesn't make me less of a Mexican.
Oh.
And that speaks volumes, right? Like,
That's
he doesn't really speak Spanish.
That speaks volumes to the boy, Cesar H. So he's a good boy. He's a good kinds of such. Hey, la Chivas Femenil, though. Chivas Femenil.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still in it. But no, I think,
Yeah, man. It is what it is. It is what it is.
what the Mundial de Clubes, right? Making that trip to lose in the first round. Ouch. 619 soccer.
Yeah, so at least Chivas has something to look forward to in that matter.
So, yeah, I mean, a little bit on that FA Cup final again. Chelsea loses.
Hey, ¿qué
Sounds
pasó,
good.
güey?
I don't know.
The rumors that Contes might go to Man United? Rumors?
Rumors, boy, that worked out last time. You guys got Matic. You're going to get a player that's going to do average for
Oh,
years
Contes
to come.
average now?
No. The
Conte's
moment he chooses to
average
go to
now. Wow.
Manchester United, yes, he is as average as it gets. I've been playing a career mode, and they've not put Conte out of the right wing for 2 years. I'm like,
That happened in mine with Chivas. My player,
they
like
doing?
Molina's playing right wing too. I'm like, what?
But yeah, so like just looking across the Europes and everything that's going down over there. So
It's getting
Liverpool-
down in the Premier League, man.
It's almost
coming
over.
down. It's
like
coming
Champions
down
League
to the
is-
last game.
Yeah, Champions League finals coming up. Like that's the official. Like when I see like, oh man, like this season's like it's almost over. Like new uniforms are starting to be leagued and stuff. Like
I like the Man United. Adidas is making collar uniforms. The Man
where is
United.
it? Where can I find it?
The Man U one was leaked, but Madrid sent out theirs and it's pretty clean. Very, very, very white. But yeah, that's the away one. And I mean, the logo's a little different from Man United. I mean, I fuck with it, dude. I like it. You don't like it? You don't like different. You don't like anything different.
I don't like
Man United. I'm gonna buy it. Like, it's fresh. I like it.
Does that matter?
The white one's pretty fresh too. I don't like the yellow one, the away one.
Why does the collar need a design though?
Y'all want a free Mundial ball? Yes, sir, we do. I
Who
need to
said-
hit up.
oh, who
Oh, that's
said
my
this?
boy Angel, dude.
Oh,
I need
who
to
said
hit up
this?
your
The
boy
Mundial
Angel
ball?
because for the jerseys, we're gonna get some free jerseys
Free
probably.
jerseys, we're gonna go.
So I gotta hit him up, and then I'll let you know when I hit him up. Angel, I'll probably hit him up tonight. But so the Premier League, right? The title. So Liverpool has to win tomorrow against Southampton, and they will be 1 point behind City, and then it will come down to Sunday. Then the chase for fourth place is still there. Tottenham, Arsenal just kind of shit the bed today and lost against Newcastle. I think it was 2-0, and now they're down in fifth. 2 points behind Tottenham. Tottenham faces Norwich, which is last place. So it's a very Tottenham thing to do to lose to Norwich and then give up fourth place and Arsenal win. But it would be 5 straight years of no Champions League for Arsenal.
I like that. I don't like the Tottenham so close, but again, they're keeping Arsenal and Manchester United away from the Champions League.
Now the race for the Europa League, Man United, if they lose and West Ham wins, we don't even get Europa League, and we played that European conference thing.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
And then the relegation battle, Tony. Like, everything can still relegate.
Yes.
If they lose and Leeds wins and
Yes.
Burnley wins, like, who do those teams play?
Qué desastre. This
Burnley plays
this is-
Aston Villa.
Maybe Lampard just isn't a good manager.
Maybe not.
He knows how to build a Champions League winning
Everton
team.
plays Crystal Palace, and like Crystal Palace is not a bad team. And then Burnley would play Newcastle. That's gonna be hard. And then Leeds plays Brentford. Brentford's a hard game too. So it's looking pretty good for Everton, but I don't know. I like when it's in the last week. Like, what other league gives you that, Tony? This is why the Premier League is the best league in the world.
He's the best.
It is the best. It is the best. So I wrote something called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's a movie, I think, but I've never seen it. But-
It's where the
Yeah, Westerns. My dad likes it. My dad's probably seen it. But so you're gonna give me the good team in the Premier League, the bad, and the ugly. Like you can interpret them however you want, and you can just explain to me.
I like this, boy.
Explain to me. So who would be your good?
The good in the Premier League, I'd have to say is Tottenham. And Tottenham turned it around. Conte is a mastermind. Honestly, like I regret having Conte leave and step out of Chelsea, and he worked that team to what it was. He works the team down to the bone, like fitness wise. Like this is the guy that you would hate as a coach. Like, oh, you can't eat papitas, you can't eat this. Like, what do you mean? It's like, no, I need you fit.
Have you seen the picture of Kane? How much weight he's lost? Like with Conte?
That's what Conte does.
Like,
that's what Conte does. And so now Tottenham, they in the position that they were, now in the position that they are in the top four, pretty much, they've done the best that they can with what they have, and that's what Conte has done with his Tottenham team. So I think good, yeah, I can go Man City, Liverpool because they're in the race and they're just fantastic teams. But like Tottenham is up there. Like I have to give it to them as much as I hate it. As much as I hate to give any type of props to that stupid other team, but it's okay.
For me, the good, and again, this is up to however you want to interpret things, right? The good to me is Brentford. Not only did they sign Christian Eriksen, and they kind of turned their season around. They're still 11th in the table,
nice little story.
But they've had some really nice results. And yeah, I think that Eriksen just coming in and scoring and assisting and scoring a couple games, like it's just a good, like feeling in the heart.
It warms
right?
your heart.
It really does. It really does. So
okay,
Brentford's my good. The bad.
Ooh, who's your bad?
The bad is just Manchester United. Like, it's just it's ugly too, but it's just bad.
Yeah.
Like they're on paper, that roster should be doing it way better than what they did this season. I thought they would be at least second or like maybe win the Premier League with that roster they have, and that has not been the case. Bruno has been very mid this season. It's just been bad overall for Manchester United. I mean, 57 goals in favor, 56 away goals. Like against the team. So Manchester United has been terribly bad this season.
Yeah.
Worst season I've ever seen.
See, I put the bad with Everton. Everton is it's a historic team that doesn't relegate. It's not a team that's supposed to relegate, right? Like, but then again, what is Brentford doing in 11th? What is Brighton doing in 10th? Leicester City, top 10 contenders since they won the Premier League, so they've maintained form. Wolves, okay, all right, they have a good squad. West Ham have picked it up since their new stadium kicked in. But Everton, I think, is just bad. Like, they were at one point with Carlo Ancelotti, but I think the James Rodriguez just deal and that just left a stank in that team and just hasn't left. Richarlison is probably the only thing that's happening there that's fun and gleeful, and that's they're gonna fucking lose him.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It hurts me to say Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard, I love the boy, but he's just not a good manager, it seems. Like, he's a good team builder. He's a good GM. Like, him and Petr Cech could probably come back to Chelsea if it still exists and, build it back up.
Still
but
exists.
The Everton is just a sad state of affairs, mostly because I know a lot of Everton fans now, and most of them are sad. And they're just deflecting it with anger, and I just need them to get help.
We need help.
Just like Manchester United needs help, because Manchester United is the fucking ugliest thing in the Premier League. The fact that this is the face of a franchise, it's like the Yankees getting relegated to down to AAA. Like, it's like, I don't know. It's like, if the New England Patriots went and became an arena football league, like, the things that this team has done to embarrass itself are hilarious, and they're great. Again, you're talking about the roster, the players. Mira este pinche roster. Cristiano Ronaldo, Pogba.
Oh no, we don't talk about that.
But he was part of it. He's part of it as much as anything. Mason Greenwood is part of it as much as anybody. Harry Maguire.
Jadon Sancho.
You guys bought the boy because he had a good World Cup. What's he done since that? Wait, we're another World Cup cycle. Like, it was over like that. After the World Cup, he just lost it. Like, he just got himself paid, and good on him. Jadon Sancho. Yeah,
Bruno
shining
Fernandes.
light.
Bruno.
relying on people like Elanga. Like, okay, I give you props for doing it, but it's like, oh my God, Origi for Liverpool is blah, 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 blah. No way. Like, ¿qué vergas es esto, güey? You guys have dying, rotting De Gea. You have Juan Mata, güey. ¿Qué está haciendo ese vato ahí, güey? The same thing with Matic. I love those two players. I love them as individuals. But what are they doing there? Phil Jones is still on this team and is getting minutes. That's a sad state of affairs. Lindelof isn't even listed on his uniform. That's how bad this guy is. Like, vato, like, I mean, this team is historically bad. You know, I like teams that historic and are doing well. I like when Barcelona does well. I might not like the team. I like when Real Madrid does well. Like, it's good for soccer for these teams to do well, and you're just letting everybody down. Manchester United is letting everybody down. Your fans, people who go watch, I think about that. The people that travel and plan and have, aspirations and dreams of stepping into the theater of dreams, and they've saved up all this money. Like our friend DK went to Manchester United, and I'm not sure what game it was, but I feel bad if he went to a loss and traveled. He went with his beautiful family, his mother. He took his mother to the Old Trafford. Beautiful
nice
story.
Vacation.
But like, if they won, fantastic. But if they didn't, like you should have known, man. I'm sorry, right? I love you, DK, but like, why go to Manchester United this season for any reason other than you're an away fan? Do you know what this should have been every single game? It should have been that Barcelona game with the German fans coming in and Frankfurt, and an abomination of the Premier League. Step it up. Like, come on.
I hate
fourth.
that I came up with it.
Fourth, dude. Like, I'm not even asking the title contenders. Like, not even title contenders, but keep Tottenham out of this. Like, last time we had to
stop.
Just
He's
like
dead already. Stop.
We
He's
had
dead.
to Heisman stiff arm him, Tottenham, and say, no, we're winning the Champions League. You're out. Like, no, like that's how much we love keeping Tottenham outside of the Champions League contention.
Ya se murió, güey. Ya, güey.
What the fuck are you gonna do with this roster?
No sé, güey. Yo ni le voy al Man U, güey.
Hasta los agents de esos vatos están muriendo. They don't want to be related with Manchester United. Like, no mames, güey. Like, come on, dude. Like, what's going on?
Tranquilo.
Like, I mean,
ya, güey.
Because like,
Can I say
resurrect
Sir
Alex Ferguson? He's still alive. He's still alive. Sir Alex Ferguson is still alive. You still take a chance on him. Like, just wheel him in. Like, he'll do something. There's some magic.
I'm changing my ugly as you're
like
talking.
It's like there's a little Tinkerbell in him. You just got to shake him a little bit and the magic will come back. Like, you just.
All right, my ugly. It was going to be Arsenal because not only did they extend Mikel Arteta, and he did it right when they were about to qualify for Champions League, and then he gets that contract and just shits the bed. But my ugly now is Chelsea. Not only do you guys have to sell the club, and players are leaving left and right because of your dirty money, because your affiliations with Russia supporting those communists over there.
Me lavo las manos.
I mean, all I'm saying is Chelsea's the ugly part of the season. Yeah, they had a great start, and you shit the bed in the FA Cup, you shit the bed in the Carabao Cup, and now, yeah, you're going to qualify for Champions League, but with what team? Rudiger's out. Azpilicueta's leaving. Christensen left to Barcelona now. Romelu Lukaku is still somehow one of the highest paid players in your team, and yeah, man, like Chelsea was the ugly this season.
I know, and I agree. Rashford should have been more playing time.
He has been terrible,
terrible
this season.
And it is Phil Shops.
Rashford focused a lot.
Phil Jones shows up once a year, like my dad says.
Came back with the milk, son.
Shout out to the boy.
And then he shows up, and it's still like, okay, what the fuck are you doing here,
Dad?
and
he comes back, and he still has like the other guy just beating the shit out of the challenge.
You're not my
dad. You guys suck.
Yeah, we do.
Like, bad.
Get over it.
Like,
get over it. We've been sucking.
They don't deserve your money to buy a new jersey.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we're going to get to that 6 man in soccer. That's it was not on the dock for Tony to completely crap on Man United for 5 full minutes, but yeah.
I could keep going.
Hey, we never talk about the Serie A or the Calcio. Like,
the Calcio? Oh, the Calcio.
Like, it's coming down. It's coming down to the last game as well this weekend. It's gonna be one of the Milans winning it.
I like. Which Milan do you prefer?
AC Milan.
I like Inter.
Really?
Yeah.
I like. So AC Milan plays Sassuolo, which are 11th, and Inter plays Sampdoria, who are
Say it like an Italian.
15th. Sampdoria.
What about the other team?
Sassuolo.
Sassuolo. Verona.
Vete a la verga.
Torino.
Torito. Te hicieron un huevo duro. Torito. If you know, you know. Una película de huevos.
What is this?
I can.
El calcio permanente.
Piemente calcio.
El Parmesan calcio.
Poor dude. Like, sad days for a lot of players.
There's no more FIFA, bro.
No?
EA Soccer
No,
is this going to be called?
Yeah, no, FIFA's done.
Wow.
I only buy United shirts at Spring Valley Swap Meet. I'm waiting for that San Diego Waves jersey to drop.
At the Spring Valley Swap Meet?
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm waiting for that
was
Waves jersey.
you just gave me an idea.
Oh.
We should do that.
Ding.
We should do that.
What?
Set up a jersey shop of San Diego Wave at the Swap Meet. Buy all those $50 ones. And then we'll make it the waves.
That's what they're going to do. That's what the boys are
No.
doing.
Not if we get to it first.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you snooze, you lose.
You snooze, you lose, bro.
You snooze, you lose. Essay.
Pick you up like Landon does.
How high are your socks right now, fool? How high are those socks right now, fool?
Ways. But yeah, so other news you didn't have Lewandowski saying, "I am not returning to Bayern Munich."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
He said it just like that too.
Barcelona. It's looking like he's gonna go to Barcelona.
That's gonna be fun.
There was a question about Salah. Is he good for Champions League? Yeah, he is. He did say yesterday that he's going to play the Champions League final, and Club also said that without a doubt, like Salah and Van Dijk are both playing that Champions League final.
You know what? Something to corroborate your thought of the ugly or the bad being. You should have stuck with Arsenal being the ugly, because it's so bad at Arsenal that players don't even want to go back. Like, no, like
he won the Copa del Rey, dude.
Like he does. Don't take me back. Don't.
I believe was it his dad playing that team, right? And
just an icon of fashion. Look at this guy. This guy's a stud, 100%. Like, can pull off
is that what you're
that
trying
hair.
to? You're trying to pull that off right now? Is that what you're trying to go for?
No,
Like the mullet. You should get a mullet.
Let me just go get a mullet. In the Hector Bellerin documentary / movie, Kyler Ren plays him.
Yes, yes. Because Bellerin would get a movie, a Hollywood movie.
A Hollywood movie. Bellerin.
What a story. Hector. The movie's name is Hector. Hector.
He does look like a Hector right there.
His name is Hector.
That's what I'm saying.
He does look like
I know
a Hector,
he does look like a Hector.
So players that are contract expiring. Hugo Lloris, contract expiring.
Oh no! Somebody should
Onana
tell
with
Weston
Ajax.
he's gonna lose his dog.
Rudiger signed for Real Madrid.
Done. He's gone.
Christensen signing for Barcelona.
Yep.
Sule's contract's up for Bayern.
Azpilicueta is probably going to
Azpilicueta's
Barcelona.
probably going to Marcelo wants to stay at Real Madrid,
He does.
and I think he should.
Who is the most winningest player in Madrid history?
Paul Pogba's probably leaving Man United.
Bye.
Uh,
Who's gonna manage that deal?
Oh, wow. I don't know. Jesse Lingard's probably gone.
Suarez and Hector
Suarez and Hector
HH.
Herrera.
I'm surprised they smushed HH in there.
But everyone just care about Suarez because Suarez kind of gave.
No, I know, but like I feel that's what I'm saying. They smushed HH into like.
HH is done with European soccer, man. He's going to Houston Dynamo next season, and I don't want to see Tata calling this motherfucker anymore. Like Tata, like he doesn't really call MLS players that much, and HH should not get called up anymore for going to Houston Dynamo. If Chicharito's not gonna get called up, HH better not get called up anymore. Oh man. Look at Modric contract is up. Isco's contract, Di Maria.
Isco. Ooh.
Yeah. Mertens, Napoli. What's his name is going to Toronto.
Dybala, you were saying?
No. is it Insigne?
Oh, Lorenzo Insigne.
Insigne
Yes.
is also leaving Napoli, and they gave him a trophy that's literally the size of like himself.
So like a 3'5"
Yeah.
trophy.
Yep, exactly. Who else is leaving? Luis Suarez. We already said Gareth Bale. Mbappe is gonna announce where he's gonna go. Like that's the big one, right? Mbappe is going to announce where he's going. It's looking like Madrid, Tony.
Oh man,
It is
I
looking
mean,
like Madrid.
it was written. I just wish Haaland would have gone to Barcelona if that was the case. Like that would have been a really cool duel to
Sold out
witness.
to City. So apparently Man City got Haaland for cheaper than what Man U got Fred.
¡Yahweh!
Otra vez.
¡Yahweh!
Una más.
¡Yahweh!
Yeah, that's about it. Mames Charito back to valiendo the usual madre. I don't care, bro. Call him up. Call him up.
Call the boy up.
Call the boy up.
Call him up.
Call him up. Call him up.
Have you ever watched
Chiellini
that,
got subbed off at the 17th minute, I believe.
Yeah.
And 17 years in Juventus, like Oppiamente Calcio, whatever.
He
you
might
prefer to
play in
call it.
LAFC.
Or Inter Miami.
Have you seen Have you ever?
Where do you think Suarez is gonna land? Where do you think he's gonna go? He wants to stay in Europe. He doesn't want to go MLS yet.
Have you ever seen that move, the Dick Twister?
What the fuck? What,
Never
what,
watched that. You never watched this video?
no, what are you doing right now? What is this?
Grab his dick and twist it! Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude. You twist that dick! Twist his dick!
Oh yes, I've seen this. Twist the dick. Why do you bring that up?
I don't know.
What the fuck? There goes half our viewers.
We just gained more viewers than ever.
Where do you think Suarez is going?
San Diego Loyal is a good landing
wow.
destination for
Wow.
San Diego Soccers.
Hector Bellerin could come to San Diego Loyal. You know, get good old Coque Vegas to hit him up and be like, hey,
Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy Coque
hey
Vegas.
vosotros vénganse a San Diego. Yeah. We're planning on getting Coque
trying to get Coque Vegas.
like for an actual interview, so.
We're actually going to do a remote interview with the great Young the Ryan tomorrow at Coronado, the Hotel Del.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, so check it out. Our boy Esteban Toscano. You can follow him on Instagram. You can find him on Esteban Toscano. I don't have the exact handle. I will have all that information. It's literally my phone. And the information of where it's going to be. So we're going to go ahead and shout them out. There may be some giveaways for some really cool packages of some launchers at the Hotel Del. It's a really nice place. If you haven't gone to the Hotel Del, apparently anybody can go. I didn't know that. One, there's a little shopping mall that I can't afford anything into, but it's nice to look into. But you can just go to the pool, restaurants, and it's really cool. I had no idea.
I've never been, so
Dope.
I'm going there tomorrow.
Dope.
Yeah, man. Like, what do you think, Dybala? Would you take Dybala at Chelsea?
I mean, sure. Why not? There's quality there, I think. But
Man, I don't know.
Dybala for Pulisic, straight swap. I mean, he's a free agent. Yeah, I know. But you lose Pulisic, is what I'm saying.
Well,
but
no,
you gain a Dybala.
supposedly Juve met with Pogba, and they're trying to get Pogba back.
Oh yeah, which agent did he contact?
Sack of shit. I hate you. I hate you so much. I think he said they contacted his family or some shit like that.
Oh, not the family.
But yeah, man. I think
Yes,
anything you want else you want to add, man?
Yo, Dick Twister.
Ah, man. Oh,
This is the technique that he shows. That is incredibly, because it's a two-handed maneuver.
oh man.
But yeah, so that's
Ya,
fun.
Chiva, no estés triste. Mejor tómate un shot de Califino. No,
You know
estoy
what?
manejando, güey.
Yeah, you are
Estoy
driving. Definitely
manejando, y yo me
driving.
pongo pedo bien rápido.
Speaking of Califino, shout out to Califino. Califino is the finest tequila you can find. If you want to go ahead and get yourself some fine Califino tequila, you can go on their website, Califino Tequila, or just Google it straight up and use promo code 2balls20. That's 2balls, the number 2, BALLS 20 for a 20% discount on anything you purchase from the website at Califino. That's not their tagline. They've
No,
asked
it's
us to
not.
stop and
Did they?
que fino, gale fino. They didn't ask us to stop, but it's just bad. I'm asking myself to stop, but I
we
can't
want.
help myself.
Yeah, man. You were just in Seattle this weekend. I saw in your story.
Yeah,
How was that,
went
man?
back to Seattle. You know,
One day trip.
It's one of those things where, like, if you buy a new car, you start seeing your car everywhere, right?
Yeah,
well,
sure.
It's like the thing when you find when you get a bike,
Oh,
and you start seeing your bike here.
I've not seen anyone using my bike.
I actually have. I've seen more electric bikes since you bought one. That's
Yeah,
like
but
an
not
uptick.
the exact
I've
one.
become, you know what? I've become more aware of bikes since you've gotten one. So I'm more
thank you.
considerate of
Thank you.
those who
Means a lot.
are.
The bike community, the biker community thanks you.
Oh,
It's
the
not part of
biker!
that-
You're part of the
I'm-
biker community
I'm
now.
part of it
Okay.
now, yeah. I'm
Oh, this is
a
like.
very well bike commuter now.
I
I wonder if I would make it here on the bike. I'm gonna try it.
I told you to do that. I don't know why you
but
haven't done that.
I'm pretty sure I would have to charge the battery. But I don't want to ride the bike at
fine.
night for the episode. Like,
I mean,
no way. There's blind people like you, and they'll hit me.
that was pretty good. But yeah, so
Yeah, man.
that's what we have. Real
No games this weekend. It's here in
no
San Diego,
games in
so-
home, so we're gonna have a little bit of a break. We have a nice, awesome little training for ourselves.
Where I'm gonna get to be your boss.
Absolutely, and that's gonna be fun for one of us.
For you, actually. It's gonna be more fun for him than anything. But yeah, man. Thank you for watching.
The NFL has released their schedules.
So I'm planning on going to 3 games. I'm gonna go to the season opener, Rams versus Buffalo.
Okay.
Oh, we don't have what? After 40 minutes, I'm going to Rams Buffalo.
Okay.
I'm planning on going to another Thursday night game, Rams
Okay.
versus the Raiders,
Okay.
and I want to go see Rams versus the Chargers. Do you want to go?
I'm down, boy.
I invited my friend. He's a Chargers fan. Lives in TJ.
Are you going Saturday or Sunday to the Bad Bunny concert?
Sunday. Why?
I'll see you there.
You're going? You're not going. Are you really?
Yeah. Thank you for
Oh.
joining us. Shout out to
Bad Bunny, bet.
Esti Inter, fantastic community of people who play soccer in the UPSL. And then shout out to PB European Imports. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys are our lifeblood. You guys are the boys and the girls.
We'll keep chatting in the chat.
We will
after
definitely
this.
keep it after and see where this goes. If you want to stay. Like it'll
Yeah.
get okay. We'll do our locals lounge, 2 balls edition.
Yeah.
The
So thank
MP.
you guys for watching this episode.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.